What's up guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm sat in Neskuchny Sad, which literally means the not boring garden, or I guess you could translate it to the happy or merry garden here in the center of Moscow. It's actually the oldest garden, in the oldest park in the whole of Moscow, and it was created in the 18th century when three of the former Tsar's estates were joined together. Nowadays it's mainly a part of Gorky Park. The main part of Gorky Park is over in this direction over here, and this section is basically added on to Gorky Park. It's a really nice place to come for a walk, which is not so busy like Gorky Park is. I really like this part of the city because it's super close to my home. There's some really nice old buildings here. We can see the old summer house here in this garden, and also it's right by the river, so you can sit here and have a nice view of the Moscow River while you're sat here with a friend or maybe having something to eat. It's a really beautiful part of this city. So in this video I'm going to address a pretty important topic, and while I'm doing it you'll see my walk around today in Neskuchny Sad here in a beautiful April day in the center of Moscow. I hope you enjoy. So today I want to address a topic I get asked quite a lot about here in the comments of my videos, which is about both public holidays and vacation time from work. So I'm going to combine both of those and tell you, if you come to Russia to come to work, what you might expect in terms of holidays and what you might expect in terms of working days. In Russia, the law states that everybody who works full-time gets 28 days of paid holiday. That is, every single person who works your normal 9 to 5 work, Monday to Friday, they are getting 28 days. That's 4 weeks of holiday every single year, completely paid. That's the law. We can compare this to some other countries. For example, the other extreme is the USA, a Western, fully industrialized country. Everyone there, every full-time employee in the USA gets mandated 0 days paid holiday. The government does not control it, and neither do state governments. So that's a massive difference between Russia and the USA. However, it's not so simple that you can take 28 days whenever you want. Each workplace has their own rules, and there's also some quite complicated rules written in the law. I'll give you one or two, for example. So something which is written in the law is that every Russian person who has 28 days holiday must take 14 of those consecutively. So you can't have 28 single 1 days or 14 2 days. The rule is you take 14 together, so a 2-week holiday, and then you can use all the rest of them as you please. If I think of another rule, another common rule, there's one which comes not from the government, but from individual companies. And that is that in most workplaces on the 1st of January, or at some other mandated date that they say, you have to tell HR when you've planned to take all your holidays for the next 12 months. That means you have to make a plan 12 months ahead of, I want to take this many days in summer on these dates, I want to take this many days in spring, this many days in autumn on these dates, and you need to give them the exact dates so then they can match it up to other employees, so they can work out and find out that not all employees are not going to be there at the exact same time. So now I can hear you asking, so you get 28 days, does that include public holidays? Congratulations, good question. No, it doesn't. In Russia, every year the amount of public holidays fluctuates. Last year it was 17. Your 17 goes on top of your 28 days. So last year in Russia, everyone got 45 days of holiday if they include the public holidays and their vacations. That's completely normal. Everyone had it. People in the USA will say, what, 48 days? I got 5 days in the whole year. Well, yep, it's a huge difference between Russia and the USA in this way. But Johnny, I hear you ask, in the UK, in the USA, days of public holidays don't change. We get 1 day Christmas, 1 day Boxing Day, 1 day Easter, and we also get the Monday after Easter. I don't understand, how can stuff change? Well, here you get 17 days last year, and sometimes that can be 16 days or 18 days depending on the days those holidays fall on. So I'll give an example. If one holiday falls on a Tuesday, that means workers would be expected to go in on Monday, go home on Tuesday, and work again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What often happens is they just say, okay, that Monday is going to be a holiday as well. Another thing to consider is if a public holiday falls on a weekend. So let's say, for example, the 8th of March is a holiday here in Russia. It's Women's Day. If Women's Day falls on a Saturday or a Sunday, that means that everybody's missing out on a holiday they would otherwise get. So that 8th of March is moved to a different date in the calendar for an extra holiday. So that's why some years there's more holidays and some years there's less. But all combined, if you add the 28 days and the probably about 17 days that everyone gets about 45 days off a year. If you're confused or don't understand, I implore you to look online at the official calendar. The Russian Federation government publishes every single year a calendar at the end of the year for the following one. It's put online and it has the status of some sort of official legal document. And everybody who's curious in any employment who wants to see what days will I have off, everyone just Googles for this document. It's very common. So I implore you to take a look at that, and I'll put a link to it in the comments of this video. So what are the public holidays here in Russia? Well, the first one of the year is of course New Year. New Year here is not just one day like in the UK, but is about 7 to 10 days every year. Everyone gets over a week off at the start of the year to celebrate. From New Year to Orthodox Christmas on January the 7th, and then everyone starts on the next Monday, basically. It changes year to year. The second day here is February the 23rd, which basically works as Men's Day. The official name of this is Defenders of the Fatherland Day. It used to be called the Soviet Army and Navy Day, but nowadays it just works basically as a Men's Day. So people buy presents for women on Women's Day and for men on February the 23rd, although officially it's only for men who have served in the army, although of course here they have mandatory conscription. The next day, of course, is March the 8th, Women's Day. Women's Day is celebrated in many countries. Some countries don't have it as a day off, like the UK or the USA. Some countries have a day off just for women, like China. Although here in Russia, it's a day off for absolutely everybody. March the 8th, Women's Day. International Women's Day, should I say. The next day after that is May the 1st. May the 1st is a holiday in many countries. It's a holiday in the UK, we call it May Day. It's a holiday in the US, they call it Labor Day. But here, May the 1st is a Soviet socialist holiday celebrating workers and workers' rights, which is where May Day comes from in the UK as well. And so does Labor Day in the US, so that's May the 1st. The next holiday after May the 1st is May the 9th. May the 9th is Victory Day, which celebrates the victory of the Soviet Union over Nazi Germany. Here in Russia, it's probably the most important holiday of the whole year. We call it День Победы, Victory Day. The next celebrated day here is June 12th. June 12th signifies the fall of the Soviet Union and the birth of a brand new nation, the Russian Federation. The final holiday of the year is November the 7th, which is called National Unity Day. National Unity Day is celebrating the vast array of people we have here in Russia, different cultures, different languages, different races, different people. National Unity Day is to celebrate the fact that these people have all come together as one, as a strong nation despite all of their differences, and that's November the 7th. So guys, I hope you found this informative and interesting, and if you did, I would really appreciate a like on this video. If you have anything to add, I'd really love to see your comments, and if you like this video and like to see more videos about Moscow and Russia as a whole, I'd really appreciate it if you gave me a subscription. Thank you and goodbye.